You didn't quit your job. You didn't miss a deadline. Everyone thinks you are handling it perfectly, but you know the truth. You aren't handling it, you are numb. You think a breakdown looks like screaming or crying. Wrong. Real collapse doesn't make a sound. You are not burnt out. You are quiet cracking. Here is what nobody tells you about resilience. Think of a metal bridge. 1 second before it collapses, it looks exactly the same. It doesn't bend. It snaps. Engineers call this structural failure. Psychologists call it high-functioning decay. You are still sending emails. You are still showing up. But the internal structure connecting your emotions to your actions is gone. You have become a high-efficiency, empty shell, and your brain is hiding the damage from you. Chapter 1. The High-Functioning Trap. Most people think stress is a feeling. That is a lie. Stress is a physiological tax. When you ignore stress to push through, your brain releases cortisol to numb the pain. You stop feeling tired. You stop feeling anxious. You stop feeling anything. You think this is strength. Science calls it allostatic load. What if strength is just suppression with a better name? Your body is running on emergency power, burning resources it does not have. Cortisol stays elevated for 6 hours after a single stress event. Stack enough days together and you never return to baseline. When the bill comes due, you won't just feel tired. You will break. Chapter 2. The 3 Silent Signals. How do you know if you are cracking? You won't feel sad. You will feel these 3 things instead. First, mechanical interaction. You are talking to friends, but you feel like you are watching a movie of yourself. You are performing the role of a human rather than being one. Ever feel like you are on autopilot even during important conversations? Second, irritability flashes. You drop a pen, the Wi-Fi is slow, and you feel sudden violent rage. This isn't anger, this is your system screaming it is at maximum capacity. Third, numbness to wins. You get the promotion, you hit the goal, and you feel nothing. If you can't feel the wins, your dopamine system has shut down to protect you. These aren't moods. These are structural fractures. Chapter 3. Why breaks don't work. Most people take a vacation when they feel this way. This is the worst thing you can do. A vacation fixes fatigue. It does not fix cracking. When you return Monday morning, within 90 minutes you are back at baseline stress. Why does rest feel like delaying the inevitable? Because rest treats the symptom. It doesn't repair the structure. You need structural repair. Chapter 4. The Repair Protocol. Step 1. Drop the mask. Find 1 moment in your day where you stop performing. 5 minutes where you stare at a wall, where you are not fine. Your brain needs permission to stop the act. Step 2. Sensory reconnection. Your mind has detached from your body. Force it back. 90 seconds under cold water resets your nervous system. Heavy weights. Sprinting until your lungs burn. You need a physical shock because intellectualizing your problems won't work. Step 3. The no audit. Look at your calendar. Find one obligation that drains you. Cancel it. Not to save time, but to prove to your brain that you still have control. Control is the antidote to cracking. Chapter 5. The Control Test. Here is how you know it is working. You will feel anger. Real, clean anger at the system that made you this way. If you feel anger instead of numbness, your nervous system is waking up. That is the first sign of repair. The goal is not to feel happy. The goal is to feel anything at all. Once you can feel, you can rebuild. We live in a world that applauds the ones who never stop. But a machine that never stops eventually explodes. Your brain makes 35,000 decisions every day. Your value is not your output. It is your ability to sustain that output over 30,000 days. Don't wait for the snap. Repair the cracks while you are still standing. If you feel like you are performing instead of living, check the comments. I have put a quiet cracking index there. It will show you exactly how close you are to the edge. Leave a comment if this made sense to you, and subscribe if you want to understand the hidden rules of your own mind.